Making dumplings is a beloved tradition, especially in northern China, and it's a fantastic dish to share with others. This guide will walk you through how to make a popular variety, chive and egg dumplings, with optional additions of prawn and rice noodles. This recipe is designed for you to succeed on your first try. Preparing the dough. First, let's make the dough for the dumpling wrappers. In a large bowl, combine your flour. All-purpose or self-raising flour works fine. You can add a pinch of salt if you like, and a small amount of glutinous rice flour or starch can make the wrappers more resilient. Gradually add lukewarm water to the flour, mixing as you go until a dough forms. Knead the dough until it is smooth and elastic. Cover the dough to prevent it from drying out while you prepare the filling. Making the filling. This dumpling filling is a delicious mix of chives, eggs, and optional additions. Eggs. Whisk 3 eggs and scramble them in a pan. Break the scrambled eggs into small pieces and set them aside in a bowl. Prawns. If you're using prawns, chop them into small pieces and add them to a separate bowl. They add a wonderful flavor to the filling. Glass noodles. Take your glass noodles or vermicelli and either soak them in hot water or boil them until they become soft. Once soft, chop them into small pieces. Chives. Wash and chop the chives into small pieces. While their raw smell can be strong, they taste amazing once cooked. Mixing. In a large container, combine the chopped eggs, prawns, glass noodles, and chives. Seasoning the filling. Now it's time to add flavor to your filling. Salt. Add salt little by little. You can always add more, but you can't take it out. It's better for the filling to be a bit under-seasoned, as you can add more flavor with a dipping sauce later. Other seasonings. You can also add white or black pepper powder and ginger powder to your liking. Sesame oil. Add a drizzle of sesame oil. This is crucial for a great flavor. And ginger powder to your liking. Final mix. Stir all the ingredients and seasonings together until they are evenly combined. Shaping the dumplings. With your filling and dough ready, it's time to create the dumpling wrappers and shape the dumplings. Lightly dust your work surface with flour to prevent sticking. Take the prepared dough and knead it again. Roll it into a long, snake-like shape. Cut the dough into small, evenly sized pieces. Dust with some flour to prevent sticky. Then use hands to press each piece to flatten them. Using a rolling pin, flatten each dough piece into a thin, round wrapper. Here's a tip for making perfect circles. Hold the rolling pin with one hand and the dough with the other. Roll once, then turn the dough a quarter turn. Repeat this rolling and turning motion until the wrapper is a thin, round circle. Folding the dumplings. Here are two popular ways to fold your dumplings. Make sure to give the filling a final stir before you begin. Traditional pleated fold. Place a small amount of filling in the center of a wrapper. Fold the wrapper in half to create a half-moon shape. Pinch the middle of the folded edge together firmly. Starting from one side, make small pleats along the front edge, pressing each pleat against the back of the wrapper to seal it. Repeat this process on the other side. Pinch the ends and the rest of the seam to ensure it's tightly sealed. The finished dumpling should have a slightly curved, crescent shape so it can stand upright when cooked. Bun-style fold. Hold the wrapper in your right hand. Place a small amount of filling in the center. With your left hand, pinch a small section of the wrapper's edge. Keeping your left thumb still, use your left index and middle fingers to pinch another small piece of the edge and press it against the first fold. Use your right hand to rotate the dumpling as your left hand continues to create small pleats, sealing the dumpling as you go. Use your right thumb to gently press the filling down to keep it inside as you seal the top. Cooking your dumplings. You have 3 excellent options for cooking your dumplings. Steaming. Place the dumplings on parchment paper in a steamer basket. Since there's no raw meat, steam for about 15 to 20 minutes. Steamed dumplings are wonderfully soft and tender. Pan frying. Heat a pan with a light coat of oil. Place the dumplings in the pan and fry until the bottoms are golden brown and crispy. Turn it to other sides. For a more tender top, you can add a small amount of water to the pan and cover it to create steam, which helps cook the dumplings through. Boiling. Bring a pot of water to a boil and carefully place the dumplings inside, one by one. Stir gently to prevent them from sticking to the bottom. Once the water returns to a boil, add a little cold water. I also add eggs in the middle of the boiling process. Repeat this process 2 more times. The dumplings are ready when they float to the surface. Serving. Dipping sauce. A simple and delicious dipping sauce can be made with light soy sauce and black vinegar. For an extra kick, add some minced garlic if you like. Dip the mixed sauce. One bite can see all fillings inside. Yummy, so delicious. Storing. Freezing. If you made too many dumplings, you can freeze them for later. Lay the raw dumplings on a tray in the freezer until they are solid. Then, transfer them to a freezer bag. This prevents them from sticking together. When you're ready to cook them, you can use them directly from the freezer, no need to thaw. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. With these steps, you can make any type of fillings, and you're sure to make delicious, restaurant-quality dumplings right at home with zero failure.